You good, bro? You okay? Welcome to Steve's Dangits, where we take a look at the week that was in the NHL and the dangits that happened. And dangits vary. Usually it's just goalies leaving the net when they shouldn't, and we have plenty of that. But sometimes a dangit is just a funny thing that happened, and for whatever reason, this past week was hilarious. So let's take a gander. First things first, you gotta play the hits. A goalie leaving the net, except this wasn't a goalie playing the puck, it was just them trying to get to the bench for the extra attacker. Oh, Carter Hart, you knew you'd end up here.
See them, so you're trying to get out there and cut the angle down as best as possible.
Evan Hayes going to Travis Konecny, and Carter Hart went to the bench, and he's going to go back, and the Penguins score! Mike Matheson, after Hart had left the crease, he couldn't get back, and Matheson hits the back of the net to make it 5-2.
Well, it was a pretty good shot, wasn't it? Stick on puck, goalie's out, he tries to go back, Matheson still got the angle. His Hart was just a little bit too close to the bench to get back and tried to reach it with his glove hand.
Can I just say I love that we're far enough into the season that I'm starting to get tweets when stuff happens. Flyers fans tweeting me like that's gonna be in dangits, and Penguins fans tweeting me like that's gonna be in dangits. Congratulations to Carter Hart for creating something that Penguins fans and Flyers fans can agree on. I kind of feel bad for Carter Hart because you would think he was told by his coach, like, yeah, it's time, and he's just listening to him. And I know you're down 2 goals, but 4 minutes left? I know there's been a lot of turnover, but who coaches the Flyers now? Is it Patrick Waugh? And the truth is, it doesn't matter, because the goalie in the footage is the one who's always going to be associated with this clip. Carter Hart, that's a dang it. But here, how about this? Next dang it, reversal of fortunes for the Flyers. Here's Chris Letang and his stick exploding.
Hits the brakes and closes in, winds and fires. That's rejected in front. A diving Letang looking to clear, didn't get it out. Did around the horn. Carlson settles, feeds the front deflection. Score!
Sherry was on that side and causing a problem to the goaltender's Jari, but he's not there. He's not touching him. Here's an isolation of Letang, and without the hockey stick, trying to make a play down low on Sherry, takes him out, but then Wilson's left wide open.
Ah, that's unfortunate for Chris Letang. His stick explodes, and the Washington Capitals go on to score a power play goal. That's a hard enough power play to protect with a stick. But it's okay. Chris Letang is going to redeem himself with his team down and the extra attacker. Maybe he'll even score the tying goal.
89 feet from that goal line where Vanacek has his heels. Malkin for Letang. Whoa, the stick broke there, receiving the pass. Hagelin skips down the wing. Empty net waiting. Carl on his backhand. He scores.
Breaks again, leading to another Caps goal. There it is. It explodes. The whole blade explodes on the pass across. He tries to slide across to get the puck. Hagelin has patience with half the way on the doorstep, and he puts her home.
Locker, help me out. Are the guys still using those insert blades? Could he be one of those veteran guys who still uses it?
Yeah, because it was completely like that, Joe. I've never seen that happen. It blew up on.
Oof, Maron. Well, I mean, no. Let's turn lemons into lemonade here. On one hand, your stick broke twice, leading to 2 goals against. It could have been the difference between winning and losing that game. But on the bright side, with all those broken hockey sticks, Chris Letang is going to have some amazing tomato plants this summer. What? None of your families did that? None of my paisans? Juicy tomatoes, that's a hat pick, but 2 goals against because your stick broke twice. Ah, I can see how that'd be a dang it, yeah. Now, for our next dang it's, life is about opportunities. Well, that's true, but it's only half the story. Just ask the Carolina Hurricanes.
But it's past Huberdeau, and look out, here come the Hurricanes. Aho, in alone, short-handed, and Bobrovsky got a piece of it and hit the post.
Oh, off the post. Oh, okay, that's fine. You gotta kill off the rest of the penalty. Let's go. Oh, they got another one!
Slavin sends it up the boards. They've got another odd man rush, and McGinn is in on a breakaway, short-handed. McGinn to the backhand, Bobrovsky with a great pad save.
Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Well, there's only 30 seconds to go. They got another one!
Here they come with the power play winding down, but again broken up, and look out. Another breakaway. Natchez, poke check by Bobrovsky.
No way! No way! 3 given up breakaways by the Florida Panthers on 1 power play. That's a dang it on its own, but the Carolina Hurricanes not being able to capitalize on any of them. Oh, come on, that's a dang it. I can't believe that. I've never seen that before. Now, perhaps that should be a hat pick for Sergei Bobrovsky because it's hard enough to stop one breakaway, let alone 3. Heck, it's even hard stopping a shot from, I don't know, center ice. Here's not so big save Dave.
Puck steered out to center ice. Blasted back in on goal, they score! A sneaky shot from center fools David Riddick, and it's 4-1 Ottawa.
And this long shot, I'm not sure how it gets in. It appears that, does it hit the Flames defenseman?
Looked like it might have hit the player up high.
Very difficult to, yeah.
That was also the old pretend you're going to fire it around the boards and then shoot it on net trick.
Oh, first of all, I know that's a terrible goal. Can we look at the shots? Yes, the Sens were scoring 1 goal every 5 shots. That's quick math. But the Flames only had 6! That shot from Narnia made the shots 20-6. I'm thinking that Riddick wasn't the only problem for Calgary. And you know what I gotta say? People make fun of me for this YouTube channel and yelling into the camera and all that. But I gotta say, it's actually a great way to get it all out there, and I find it quite therapeutic. And who knows, maybe if I didn't have this outlet, I'd be doing stuff like this.
Although I'm not a fan of this move right here. He's disappointed with himself, and you do not need to headbutt the door.
What? You good, bro? You okay? Can someone help Dave? No, you're right. Now maybe leave Dave alone. You're right. I mean, listen, I get wanting to do that, but you shouldn't do that. The goal from the neutral zone, the camera being on you when you're getting into a fight with the wall. Oh, that's a double dang it from Dave. It's not what it's for, man. Actually, let's stay on the theme of goalies losing their temper because what was this from Jordan Binnington? He gets lit up by the San Jose Sharks, he gets pulled, and then this happens.
Oh boy, we're going to see a goaltending change here.
The goal at
And look at this.
10:34.
Binnington went right over to their bench. Something was said there, and he went right over and gave Shimmick one, and now he's going to go by their player. And showing some feistiness as he always does. And now he's going to go over Devin Dubnick. Here we go. Well, when he's going to the bench after being pulled, now he kind of stops by. You can see here he's going by, and then someone must have said something, obviously. And then somebody on the bench says something, but he gives Shimmick a little bit of a nudge right there. And now he's going by, and I think this was Carlson there. Gives him a little fake blocker. Never hit him there. And now he's looking over at Dubnick and say, yeah, you want to go? Let's go then. Gives him a little swat. Linesman get in there. He shows some fire, that kid.
What? I've never seen a goalie get pulled and then go after the opposing team's bench. I mean, I'm sure something was said. But then to go after Erik Karlsson and then Devin Dubnick of all goalies? I don't think it matters that it was Dubnick. It's just it was going to be whoever was in that net at the time. And then, even better, the Blues come back to win that game 7-6. And some people were like, well, you know, Binnington really fired up the Blues. My friend, I don't know when or where the next Olympics are going to be with all the uncertainty out there, but whenever and wherever they open up, you need to be there to compete for gold in mental gymnastics. You scored a bunch of goals against the Sharks. You're not special. This season, fishing the puck out of their net is kind of their thing. Here, I got it. What if all that stuff happened and the Blues happened to win? I think that's what happened. Anyway, that's a dang it. And a very strange one. Never seen that before. Speaking of never seen that before, I'm surprised I don't see this more often. Poor Semyon Varlamov.
Power play of the game for the Pittsburgh Penguins. They're 0 for 2. They got 4 shots on that second power play after none in the first. They go to Crosby. He winds and fires. It's in. Varlamov's on his back. And they've counted the goal. It's 2-1.
All right, he got scored on by Sidney Crosby, but it's okay. It's about to be called back for goaltender interference. Watch.
Yeah, so there's a good face-off win by Crosby. Let's see if we can watch Varlamov, see what happens. There's Rust in front.
He just lost an edge.
Yeah, exactly right. Now there's a terribly bad break by the goaltender. Crosby lets that shot go, and that might be one of the easiest goals that Sidney Crosby's ever going to score. Is Varlamov just absolutely loses an edge.
Oh, he just kind of fell? No, I wanted to yuck it up and have some fun at Semyon Varlamov's expense, and then I saw the title of the video for this little blooper that went up on the Sportsnet YouTube channel. It's called Semyon Varlamov Slips on the Ice to give Sidney Crosby wide open net to score on. And then I thought about it. Slips on the ice. I mean, whomst among us? Hockey players are so good at skating, so good at hockey, that sometimes I forget the game is played on ice. How is it a goal like this scored every single game? You are on ice, you're wearing knife shoes, there are 5 guys flying around you trying to score, and you're wearing 30 pounds of equipment. How doesn't this happen all the time? Because hockey fans are watching this going, ha, he fell. And anyone who's never watched a hockey game before is like, I mean, yeah, of course he fell. It's on ice. That's weird. You're weird. This sport's weird. You know that. And we do know that. That's why we love it. But this play in particular, or whatever you want to call it, oh, I know what to call it. It's a dang it. Now, Semyon Varlamov discovered that it's hard enough to skate with skates on. Mason Marchman got a very different lesson. I've never seen this. Check this out.
So there's no icing. Tippett breaks after the puck. He went down. Panthers pick it up, and a shot on goal from Gudas is stopped. Then Marchman is taken down in behind the play. They let all of that go. And now finally we get the whistle. Marchman had an equipment problem back there.
This time, his whole plastic end blade of his skate is ripped right off the bottom of his skate. Watch here. He's battling for the puck, and when he comes off, he gets caught underneath. Then he falls down, and then look at, he's got no plastic. Let's take a look here. Right here.
I know. I've seen the blade come out before. The little blade pop out of the skate before. I've never seen the entire bottom of the boot rip off. How did that even happen? Well, we can slow it down. It's actually kind of scary. There's a battle behind the net that happens 1,000 times a game. Guys falling down, that happens too. But to fall right on the skate, ooh, so fortunate that the skate is the only thing that bent. But I always love the aftermath of when a guy loses a blade, or in this case, the entire bottom of his skate, because he's just sort of like, well, what am I supposed to do? I remember Travis Dermott of the Leafs lost his skate blade in the corner on the opposite side from the bench. And he like one skate bunny hopped all the way to the bench. It was more impressive than any play that happened that game. Maybe not to you, but it's impressive to me, a guy who doesn't know how to skate with 2 feet, let alone 1. But for a very brief moment, even Mason Marchman knew what it was like to be as good or as bad a skater as me. That's a dang it. All right, so it's hard to skate with 2 skates. It's hard to skate with 1. You know where it's really hard to skate? Somewhere where there isn't ice. Here's Anthony Potetto of the New York Rangers, who's just a Flyer now. He's on the Flyers.
Captain Claude Giroux back in the lineup. His 3rd assist of the hockey game after missing his last 2. Phil Myers gets the secondary helper on the goal, and we've got Raffl and a Ranger in the Flyers bench. As eventually it's Potetto still trying to get back on the ice as he got hit through an open door.
I've been saying this for a few weeks now. I think that's how waivers should work. If you get hit into the other team's bench, you're on that team now. Okay, maybe not permanently, but for the rest of the night, yeah. No, you should have to swap jerseys, and now you're just on the Flyers for the rest of the night. And then the real jerk part, Michael Raffl is just like, no, I'm actually on this team, so I'm just gonna step over you and sit down. Oh yeah, that's nice, thanks. No, don't bother helping me. I'm not on your team, am I? I'm telling you, you want to get more eyes in this sport. You're gonna see every night teams trying to hit McDavid into their own bench. Gary, you watching this? Think about it. Anyway, that's a dang. One more. In a very goofy week of dang-its, sometimes you just gotta go with old school slapstick. Here's Alex Biega scoring a goal that he very, very, very did not want to score.
Leave it in back of the goal. Ryan Carpenter flushed out by Juice. Back to the point. Ian Mitchell. Wrist shot blocked by Juice. The rebound. Rice scrambles back. He can't get it. It pinballs home. Ryan Carpenter with a bid out in front. Everybody hacking and whacking at it. Possibly Walmart in back of the play. Chicago with a 2-0 lead.
Turns it over, and then the 4th line of the Blackhawks goes to the work. Mitchell with the shot. A crazy carom. I think it hits Biega. The shot from Carpenter, it should be his goal. The shot off the stick of Juice. Yeah, off of the side of the face of Biega, and then Grice kicks the puck.
So you want to be a hockey player, do you? Now, I have seen this before. I was actually way up in the press box one night. I think it was a Leafs-Flyers game years ago, and Dion Phaneuf took a slap shot from the point, and it hit Mikhail Grabovski in the helmet. It was deafening. But the puck went in. The reaction in the whole building was, oh, ah! But when I tell you about the crack it made off his helmet, and he was like, ow, but at least I scored. Mr. Biega here takes a puck to the face and it goes in his own net. That is a dang it, that is a gosh darn it, that is every swear word in the world. That is, well, the Detroit Red Wings in a nutshell right now. But for now, it's a dang. And you know what? One more, I lied. We're gonna have one more. Ah yes, he of E-Bug fame, he of beating the Leafs fame. Last week we showed a shootout video where I took some shots on David Ayres in Jeff Merrick's backyard, and I gave him a dang it because he let me score on him. Well, he taught me how to play goalie, and let's just say he got his revenge.
This is easy. You just cut off the angle on him. And then, oh, all right. Oh! You know, it's actually really comfy down here. I feel like a winner.
Yeah. So for everyone who saw David Ayres beat the Leafs and thought, oh, I could do that. No, you can't. And I especially can't. I'm a dang it. There, I said it. I'm a dang it. So, what'd you think of this week's edition of Steve's Dang It? This was a particularly goofy episode. We're now almost exactly a year removed from my last Dang It's video in studio with Drew. And I would have loved to have been in the same studio as producer Drew for this one. Drew, are you working on this? I miss you. I miss people. Pull yourself together. End the video. That is it for this week's edition of Steve's Dang It's. Thank you very much for watching. Click like if you like this video. Click subscribe if you really liked it. Tell your friends. Ice. It's slippery.